Hello again. Nigel Farage said on a television programme that Jeremy Corbyn subscribes to the theory that the Jews run the world. Because of this, Corbyn says that he's instructing his lawyers to start legal action. Now, of course, I shall have to tread very warily here, for I have no wish at all to end up having Mr. Corbyn's lawyers pursuing me for the same reason. I thought, though, that it would do no harm to see just why Nigel Farage might have made such a statement. I doubt if any viewers have even heard of John Atkinson Hobson, let alone read his most famous book, Imperialism, a Study, published in 1902, just after the Boer War. Hobson was one of those unfortunate souls who have Jews on the brain, and whatever the historical event, he saw the hand of the Jews at work. In the book, Hobson discusses international finance, and he suggests that it is controlled by men who are, and I quote, united by the strongest bonds of organisation, always in closest and quickest touch with one another, situated in the very heart of the business capital of every state, controlled so far as Europe is concerned by men of a single and peculiar race who have behind them many centuries of financial experience. They are in a unique position to control the policy of nations. Of course, we still read this sort of stuff on the internet, don't we? Actually, some of the people who comment here hold this very view. I wonder if anyone can guess who edited a new edition of this book in 2011 and wrote a glowing introduction to it. Why, none other than Jeremy Corbyn. I'll give a link to this in the description to this video. There's no doubt at all that Hobson was a rabid anti-Semite who thought that everything from the Boer War to the high street banks were controlled by the Rothschilds. Does it mean that editing such a book and describing it as brilliant, which Jeremy Corbyn did, means that he believes that the Jews run the world? No, but it might cause any objective person perhaps to raise his or her eyebrows a little. Then too there was the small matter of the mural in London which showed a bunch of stereotyped Jewish bankers suppressing workers. This may be seen in the thumbnail to this video. The American who painted it was told at the time that it looked anti-Semitic, but he didn't seem to care. When a lot of complaints were received and the council was about to remove it, Jeremy Corbyn supported the artist. I mean, looking at that picture with all the symbolism, it does look like something which might have appeared in Nazi propaganda in the 1930s. The trouble is, there can be a fine line here, and it's not always easy to know when it has been crossed. Ken Livingstone was chucked out of the Labour Party for talking about the supposed collaboration between the Nazis and certain Zionists. He was quoting, of course, from one of Lenny Brenner's books, and I'm quite a fan of Brenner myself. I've got a few of his books, including various studies of Zionist revisionism from Jabotinsky onwards. I can't think it right to accuse somebody of anti-Semitism for reading a book on Zionism written by a Jew and then quoting it. So it is with Jeremy Corbyn. Even the devil doesn't know what's in a man's heart, so I couldn't say at all if he really does, as Nigel Farage asserts, think that the Jews run the world. I shall be interested, though, to see how this affair develops, and if there's more to it than at first meets the eye.